Ridiculous top 8 coming up for you. I actually have to refresh this really quick. But the first one on winner's side is the Marvelous Marco versus AlanDiss. Marco with one of the more unique styles of Toon Link we talk about all the time.
Yeah, Marco is insane. He's been putting a lot of work in. I am currently just quickly setting up the this overlay and stuff. But yeah, no, we actually watched both these players run through brackets so far, and they were both, killing it today. Marco, I think he had a close out with a Zero Suit player. Barely clutched it out at some point, I believe. And then
AlanDiss, I was told, won the Meister tournament yesterday as well. So, in taking it over Deja in a very tight set that I was watching before. So, this is I'm definitely interested to see how we see Alan approach this matchup, because Marco's not one to really zone as much as you'd expect out of a Toon Link, but much more kind of catch a lot of landings. And if Alan can bounce around that, might actually be forced to make Marco play the zone game a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my god, we just got an early kill. That was a down air, right through the stage, pushing the up. Yeah, no, Mark, that's what we gotta do this matchup. This matchup is very frustrating for Snake in that, like,
oh my god, I absolutely love watching Marco go to work, especially after wow, is the jump still there?
Nope,
oh, bombs in place though. That's gonna get him back.
It's
is
so
he gonna get caught by the forward air? Nope.
Like, even if Snake is like a Nikita, it's so hard to actually edge guard that. So let's pick up the grenade. And yeah, I was gonna say before Marco started destroying Alan.
See, that's the problem.
The great
spoken into
equalizer.
Existence. As soon as you drop a compliment, some people die.
Yep, the great equalizer. But yeah, so like Toon Link's projectile game is so hard for Snake to deal with, because he just gets overwhelmed by the projectiles. But at the same time, the damage output in Toon Link is so low. That's like a little fly swatting at you, and you're just this big bulldozer just looking to ram your face into the opponent.
Especially in a matchup against like Snake, where you normally you've got to beat them to the punch where they can accept just trading with you forever, especially at high percents. Toon Link doesn't get the most off of it, so a lot of the times Snake is kind of willing to take that damage at low percents, because even here at 91, just look how quickly Alan was able to bring it back. Because outside of getting like a bomb fair or something at the ledge, or just a raw fair, it gets a little bit harder for Marco to get the KO unless he forces Alan against the ledge.
Yeah, 100%. And see right now, like, this percent's even, but Alan is definitely in a huge advantage right now. Marco has to find a kill opening with like bomb of the fair or something, but it's not easy, because if Alan knows that's what he's looking for, it's like there's so many openings for Alan. Can she punish that? Just once
my
again,
god,
Tom up tilt. And
that's some confidence. That's some confidence right there. You're literally in disadvantage, dropping in. Most of the time, people will air dodge here because Marco's following you down, and then you just get down and immediately mash it up tilt when you expect to get caught on landing. But Marco finally able to get that up air. That's another solid kill move. But Marco uses that a lot in combos and like frame traps too, so it can get stale a little early.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we have to do with Toon Link. Like, that forward air is like a huge part of your damage and kill power. It's kind of like Peach Fair, right? In previous games, you kind of just have to use it, except it gets stale, and that's fine.
Yeah, well, I was talking about the up air, but the fair too. At the same time, oh my god, good job not air dodging in and go for a high recovery.
Oh my god, 99%. The thing is, no landing options in the corner. Like, this is where it sinks for Snake, though, right? Never mind. It doesn't sink anymore for Snake.
Yeah, that was really solid delay from Marco right there, because that was like just everything was in place for Alan to set up an explosion to possibly confirm the KO. And the bomb coming in clutch to stop it, but getting hit by the up tilt.
Less than 100%, he dies anyway. He gets caught because he rolled in, and Alan just knew that everyone was coming. He was just standing there waiting, and Marco got a little bit afraid, and that's the thing with the matchup, right? It doesn't matter how much you're poking Snake down. If you're not keeping a disadvantage and killing Snake, he's fine. I saw like one edge guard early on, and that was really it from Marco for like advantage state stuff. Otherwise, Alan was kind of chilling at disadvantage a lot.
Yeah, and that's what, like, a lot of times you'll look at that, right? And people immediately go, oh, Alan just mashed up tilt twice on these situations. But really, in that one, Alan was in a position that even if they happen to take a fair there or something on landing, he's not going to die. So it's like, okay, even though we're both at this percent, I am much better off getting this trade versus Marco. So just putting it out there after putting out so many other traps, like, no, I know this is going to work. That was going to be a fearful situation for Marco for the rest of that set.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely and now Marco has to be respecting the episode so much, because he knows, like, he keeps dying to it. He knows Alan will just take these risky and greedy plays, and he's not afraid of Marco. Marco either has to make Alan be afraid or find a way to play safer than he has been. He's
Yeah,
really
easily one of the most
losing
frustrating type of players to fight in this game is somebody who exhibits absolutely no fear. Because you try to mix up, you try to set up, and all they keep doing is just continuously rushing in on you, and you wonder why your setup's gonna work.
Oh my god, did you see the sticky, like, trade? Like, Alan got stickied, Marco got stickied back, and then Alan got stickied again. Like,
it's on Marco now.
Oh, yeah, now there we go. That does so much damage. That was like 20 plus damage from the C4 alone.
It's so nuts. Just like all that little bits of damage. Like here, this is where Marco succeeds, gets the pressure on, forces to the ledge. But it's that KO, that heftiness on Snake, just like keeping it so much more difficult. Also, I hate that there. What's that? Frame 4, frame 3?
Yeah, I think it's frame 3. It's not very that far, but like if you're right below Snake, it's just gonna punish whatever he's trying to punish. It's so fast. It does so much damage. It's like 20 plus damage, and at low percentage you get combos off of it. And it's like kind of hard to punish as well.
Yeah, it's a really good out of shield option against the pressure that Marco's trying to put on. I like the delay there from that downer and actually gonna catch the landing.
Yeah, but just like that, Marco has the lead yet again. But Alan just he's jumping out with back airs. He doesn't care.
It really does not.
Oh, this is some nice damage though. 28. Boomerang coming back. Oh, wait, some boomerang. Oh, look at this damage. 50.
Forcing the high recovery there with the boomerang too. Can't really afford to take any more Cypher trades, especially with how aggressive Marco gets when he's up a stock. Like, not afraid to go off stage at all.
I do want to say how Marco definitely respected the up tilt there. Definitely backed away after blocking it. So he's getting more aware of it. With that said, he needs to start respecting these down Bs as well. Jeez.
Yeah, that was just like a very opportune position for Alan there. Just kind of like waited and put the C4 down. It's like, I know you have to follow me in. You got to keep this pressure up, and that's going to take it. But at 106, like, really the best thing in this matchup is kind of like what Marco did a few times with Drop Bomb to do kind of a similar grenade trade that Snake would go for. But you need to do that with a stock up. Like, you can't, like, even with Alan at 136 right here, I still don't feel comfortable for Marco.
Yeah, right? You can't trade at all. You can't 3-4 getting hit. Because, like, Snake's advantage state, it's not that it's particularly, like, crazy, but he does a lot of damage very quickly. And as a character like Toon, you can't let it happen. Oh my god, that actually killed. What an option.
That downer has been a consistent option from from Marco. It's kind of similar to the way that, like, Alan is not afraid to throw out those up tilts. There's that downer we were talking about before.
Yep. But luckily for Marco, that Alan kind of put himself in a bad spot when he landed that down air. So Marco's able to turn this around anyway, and this can easily be an edge guard. Yep, Marco just catching the no jump like mix-ups, air dodges is caught anyway. Like, this is bad for Alan.
Yeah, this is actually starting to look really good for Marco. Like, after, like you were saying, the no jump mix-ups, pretty much the only thing you have is like, do you guess right on a B reverse? I hope on your landing. But the problem is, Toon Link has such good, long, lingering hitboxes, like that falling up air. It makes it so much more stressful to want to pull the trigger early.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, I almost killed. Such a good read from Alan. You know, knew Marco was just scared right now, which he should be, he's up so much. They said that jab gets him off stage. That's a kill. Yep, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Even at that angle, outside of... Actually, really, air dodge wouldn't have made it there either. That's the best window to catch Snake, the very beginning of the startup of that Cypher, so you can get the KO. And a lot of times people kind of let that happen for free, but when you're up a stock like that, you need to go off stage.
And the thing is, when you're fighting Snake as well, you need to aggressively edge guard him. When he's recovering low, that is prime time for almost any character to just kill him. Toon Link especially, because Toon Link is fast, has hitboxes that come out quick, and will break Cypher armor. So, like, that is your time. Snake almost has no options to be play correct there. And you're seeing it right there, he's gotten 2 kills off edgeguarding Snake.
Yeah, I like it. I like the way that the long game kind of went there for Marco, too. Like, in the first game, there was a whole lot more trades maybe where they didn't need to, but, I mean, it's easier said than done when you're fighting a good Snake. But in game 2, like, you pointed it out really early on, Marco recognized, like, oh, this scramble is in favor of Alan. I can't afford to go in early on. Let me air dodge away. Let me get away from this up tilt. But then afterwards, a lot of those downers were succeeding for Marco. I think it kind of played into the head of Alan.
Yeah, definitely. And now, with that said, game 3 right now, Marco wants to go with the lead. And I feel like he's playing very confident. Alan is also playing confident, but Alan's also missing a couple things. You see a couple back airs drop. You see a little more grenade camping play. So I think Alan is trying to adjust himself very slightly to what Marco is doing.
Exactly. I still can't believe, by the way, we're living in a world where one Winged Angel is actually playing in the background without being modded. It still blows my mind. Unfortunate explosion there, actually, for Marco, because that was actually going to be a really good position to punish that, like, high recovery, but Alan paying attention to the C4 location kind of screwed that all up.
Yep. Oh my god. With that said, you know, Alan is at kill percents from like bomb into forward air, up air, whatever. Maybe even up smash will kill. And Marco is at kill percents from up tilt though. So they're both at kill percents right now. It's just if Marco gets the kill, he will be fine for those because Alan won't have rage anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. The big key here is like you just never want Snake in that window where they can afford to trade as much as they feel like. And you have to get the KO here. There it is. Back throw, high enough percent. And I like the fact that Marco, even before we're trying to go for the throws, really didn't try to do that and give up that potential, like, to just end up staling it out.
Yep, and with that said, you know, now with this kind of lead, you see Marco's immediately just running away, throwing projectiles, trying to poke as much as he can, but that was really good from Alan to get right in range of Marco's landing, make him pop some grenades, and basically have an even game again.
Yeah, Alan's really solid at mixing it up between the aggro play and the bomb gameplay, because a lot of times you get a little bit too happy with planting way too many bombs, especially against a matchup like this, that Nikita forcing him in a bad spot. No jump either. That's a nice early KO for Alan right there.
Huge. Marco was, you know, playing for like pennies, and Alan played for the whole jackpot right there. Oh, this is
trying to bank on something big here. No! What are you doing? What are you doing? You had a C4 on you!
Oh my god, he tried it. He really tried that, but man, that was... I don't think I'll make that mistake again this set. That was too much.
Wow. Wow. Like, I mean, you almost want to dig into the brain of Marco, like, hey, you know, you have that on there. You know, you jump in, you assume that they don't think you're gonna jump in because you got a C4 on them, so they probably feel safe. Marco still did it. It didn't pan out. I don't agree with it, but hey, we'll see if that costs them here for the rest of the set, because this is best of 5 territory, and we're gonna actually looks like we're seeing a change of scenery.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like when you're down 2-1, like that last game went so poorly that you can't go back to that stage. It is very clear you are going to lose if you run that back. So, I like this switch back to Town City. I think they played in Town earlier this set? Or am I wrong?
I feel like you're right. You've said it in a way that is making me question myself now.
Yeah, right, so, right.
I'm just gonna rely on chat to hopefully give us the update on that.
Let's go, chat. And yo, thank you, Raven King, for the raid of 50.
Okay, it was game 2.
Bro. Let's go.
Yo, Raven King coming through with the raid. I don't know if that means Raven King is out, because I want to see more of the ice and bracket, but. Either way, still great run from Raven King once again. Here in this game 4, though, on the wider stage, I agree with what you're saying, because this flatter layout, without the platforms for Snake to pretty much control 2/3 of the stage, it's a lot harder for Alan to get that same pressure he was able to put on Marco. Instead, Marco actually gets a bit more out of it.
With that said, you know, like right off the bat, you know, Snake is pulling these grenades, he's just getting poked down over and over. Alan really has not made Marco look scared so far, you know? Marco just gets to double jump away from situations, post some grenades, boomerangs. Bro, that Nikita though? That Nikita was hunting like a fish in the water right now.
Really just trying to talk with Marco real quick, like, hey, let me talk to you. Okay, come on down here. But Marco having absolutely none of that.
That was such a good boomerang, but he's not capitalized.
This pressure's still up so high on Marco here, but good job. After that roll, just mash that, especially with Marco right above you. Worst thing is you take a trade there.
Like I said, the great equalizer, right? You're up so much, suddenly the Snake just does tech rolling, up tilt, and you're dead. And then he does up throw, up tilt, and you take 29%. That's just how it goes. So, with this at these platforms, like, how do you approach this?
Yeah, it's so much harder because we talk about it all the time with the aggressiveness from Marco, and I like that right there because Alan actually put himself in a really awkward position looking for maybe a C4 or a Tomahawk, but just gave up everything there, and it just plays into the game where Marco can actually just continue to zone now.
Yeah, right. I mean, his lead isn't that massive. We've seen that evaporate easily, but it is a lead. This is his counter pick. His stage has been going very well for him. And Marco's in a really good spot. Alan just looks like he has not found an answer this entire game. Like, you know, it's kind of close. He has been on the back foot the entire time, trying to find approaches, trying to pull up grenades.
Yeah, Snake is always one of those characters that you really don't ever say it's over till the match is actually said game. But the key is like with that last stock, if you could get Snake past like that 130% window where they really can't afford to take those trades anymore, that's when Marco could just kind of go in. It's like, all right, now I can go for these fairs, now I can go for some of these hard reads because I know you're gonna do something, but back throw is going to do it.
Just go for the back throw. That's just what happens sometimes, I guess. I can't believe that. Whenever I see Snake kill the throw, I'm like, bro.
That's
you have a kill
dude,
throw and you have down throw up too?
Straight up just choking this poor kid out. And just throwing him off stage.
Choking then needed him. Crazy.
But he, like right now, this is still like, all right, here we go. Now it's getting to the window where it's way less more comfortable for Alan. Like I said, even at 100 there, yeah, good call out with the air dodge there.
That was one of those things where you knew the opponent has to air dodge. It's just a matter of can you time that, and that is online not easy timing to get. So good stuff from Marco there. Bringing this to game 5.
I'm hyped. But, honestly, I know this is one of those matchups where people kind of just look at it at the start and go, oh my god, what are we in for? But these two really just like have maximized how good they are, not only frame trap control, but really like who's better overall at setting up the traps. And even there, I was just looking at the stream to like take a look back to see how that went down. There wasn't even a boomerang to kind of help bait that air dodge. Marco just knew after that point, it's like, you have to air dodge here. Usually the boomerang helps cover. If you miss that up smash, they bounce off the boomerang. You get the up B anyways, they die. But good job by Marco not dropping that.
Yeah, and now Battlefield for game 5. So I think this stage should favor Snake a little bit, to be honest. Obviously, we have to see anyway. But I definitely favor Alan going into this game 5 based on the stage, because Marco's not going to have the room he needs to just stay away from Alan. And you're already seeing this, where Alan's getting to exploit a CQC game.
Yeah, I definitely agree on the fact that like I don't like that this stage is not only more beneficial for Snake, but it's way more frightening just in general, like in any matchup. But two of the stages I don't think that people should ever look at and think this is a good idea against Snake are Triplats and Smashville. Like, because it's so much easier for Snake to control an entire third to 2/3 of the stage without much effort, just purely by putting a C4 on the platform.
Yep. And those C4s, as we've seen, they kill very early. C4 on the platform right there. With that said, I personally like Triplats versus Snake. That, I think, is more of a me thing. SmashBros definitely not. Oh, dead. Yep. He had no good options to go, too.
Yeah, after committing so hard to that up B, hoping that it would break the Cypher and get the KO, ended up giving up state positioning and gave the KO to Alan, which is huge for Alan because... Oh, never mind. You're dead. What?
That move actually has not that great kill power. So a lot of Toon Link's kill moves like kill a lot later than you'd expect visually. It's very disappointing. One thing I did want to see Marco do, which is probably too late now, I just to do it, is pick up their grenades a bit more and use the grenades against Alan directly. Because a lot of times Alan is getting grenades and just throwing them with that any sort of rebuttal.
Yeah, pretty much like just a second ago. That was like 3 grenades completely not only unanswered, but just kind of like, here, I'll take them. It's just, it's one of the most frustrating things to deal with as the damage starts to climb too, because you get so tilted. You get just frustrated because not only you get called out by the grenade, but then when you get a hit in, they pull out grenade on frame 1, and then you get punished for actually getting in. So it's going to be key on Marco to get a lot of things like that tech roll that he just missed there.
That said, right now, kind of even game, you can tell Alan's looking for any chance to up tilt. But ooh, I like that, the pressure there. Using a lot more of his ground almost as stock, right? The forward tilt, pick up the grenade, tossing it back. Oh, he underestimates the size of the down knee, and boom goes the Toon Link.
That is so... That's so huge for Alan right there, because pretty much everything Marco was doing was completely unchecked. The entire pressure game, when Marco goes in, is so scary. And the fact that I think Marco kind of slept at the wheel a little bit there. It's like, I got this pressure, I'm feeling good, then the C4 comes in. And if Alan can make advantage at all out of this stock, it's going to be really hard for Marco on the last stock.
Yeah. With that said, it's not possible. One bomb in the fair is all he needs to take the stock near ledge, pitch it up or high. So many ways to end the stock, but that is not one. Now he's in the corner, taking a lot of damage from down tilts.
That was scary corner pressure too, because not only do you have the grenade behind, so you can't roll into that grenade, but if Alan calls out a jump on an air, you're taking huge damage and bad position. So, what's it called? A good air dodge away.
Bad for Mark. Oh, he up on stage at Alan. I did not expect it. I honestly want to see Marco just go for an up smash at some point. Alan's trying to jump, because I think you need to. I think I see a severe lack of Marco just fishing for up smashes to catch people's landings to kill percents, and I normally shouldn't fish, but this situation you need to go fish.
I think you're calling it completely right too, because you can see Marco kind of dashing back in and out, trying to bait on an air dodge or some kind of bad movement option to get that up air. Digging deep though, that Nair is going to cover the Cypher recovery at 88% though. You have to pretty much play the long game here. You got 3 minutes on the clock. Do not push the initiative too hard because you're gonna get hit by stuff like that. You have to watch out for everything here.
And now he has that kill percent from almost any snake kill move. This is extremely bad for him. At this point, honestly, at this point, trading with grenades is totally a valid solution because he's gonna die from stuff. He needs to make sure Alan is approaching kill percents as well, no matter what.
Agreed. Every single grenade is a benefit for Snake. For one, you get put out of a juggle situation. You get to get a little bit more onto to Marco here. At 156, you cannot get grabbed anymore, and that's it.
Yep. I like how he times it down through just as the boomerang comes back to him to grab armor right through the boomerang. And there you go. Alan wins our first top 8 set 3-2.